going to share a great recipe with you. It's a crusted salmon, and the salmon is then tossed into a delicious pasta. It couldn't be simpler. To make the crust, you want to crush some fennel seeds. That was 1 tablespoon of whole fennel seeds. And you just want to put them into a resealable bag, and I'm using a rolling pin to crush them. You can also use like the back of a really heavy pan, like a cast iron skillet. When your fennel seeds are crushed, you need a 1/4 cup of chopped parsley. You want to mince your parsley so that it's fine enough that it sort of combines together with your crushed spices, and a little bit of brown sugar that you're going to add. Make sure when you're mincing parsley or using parsley at all that it's nice and clean, so wash it really well and then dry it really well. Add the parsley to your bag with the fennel seeds. You can do this in a bowl if you want to, but since you're already using the bag to crush up your fennel seeds, you might as well do it in here. A tablespoon of light brown sugar for a little bit of sweetness and caramelization. Teaspoon of black pepper. It's kind of spicy, but the fennel seeds are really sweet, so the spiciness of the black pepper and the fennel go really nicely together. And then about 3/4 of a teaspoon of coarse salt. This is really a delicious spice mix, so you could make more and keep it on hand in your refrigerator. Press it onto a piece of salmon. This is 1 pound, 1 whole piece of salmon. Skin side down, press it onto sort of evenly over the top of the salmon, and have your broiler preheating. You're going to want to broil this until the salmon is cooked through. 8 to 10 minutes depending. We usually say about 10 minutes per inch in an oven for salmon or other fish, but it'll take a little bit less time in a broiler. And make sure you keep an eye on it because broilers can tend to burn things if you're not careful. I have a pot of salted boiling water. To that, add 1 pound of pasta. This is a curly pasta, and it actually takes about 8 minutes to cook, which is perfect because it might take about 8 minutes for my salmon to cook, and everything will come together at the same time. Give it a stir. Keep an eye on your pasta, keep an eye on your salmon, but you can make a dressing while you're waiting. 1/2 cup of sour cream with a couple tablespoons of lemon juice. That's to taste, so start with 2 and see what you think. This is going to make your pasta nice and creamy. You could use yogurt here if you wanted to, if you're not a fan of sour cream. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Give it a stir. Check your pasta. About 10 seconds before it's done, you want to add 10 ounces of spinach. This looks good. 10 ounces of clean spinach. You just want to wilt it in the pasta water and then drain your pasta immediately. Really takes about no time to do this. Save a 1/2 cup of pasta water. Drain the pasta. Back into the pot. Instead of doing what I just did, which is blanching your spinach very briefly in the pasta water before you drain it, you can add your spinach to the already drained pasta and it will also wilt. I don't know, it makes the spinach just a little bit less tannic if you put it into the pasta water. That can sit for a sec while you get your salmon out. The salmon should be fully cooked through because you're going to need to flake it to add to your pasta. The skin should stick to the pan a little bit. Don't worry, it'll be easy to clean up, but it makes it easy to release the salmon itself from the skin. Take it off in kind of largish chunks because once you toss it in the pasta, it'll break up a little bit more, and you still want to get nice bites of salmon. It smells so fragrant in here. This fennel is amazing. I love it. Salmon in. It is sweet and delicious. Not too sweet, but so good. That fennel is kind of incredible here. I'm excited to eat this. It's a little bit different than your average weeknight meal, but that's what's so great about it. Add your sour cream, and then you can add as much pasta water as you need to make a nice sauce. But don't add too much. You don't want it to be watery. Gently stir it together, and then add just enough pasta water to make it creamy. It shouldn't be too much. Don't break it up too much. It's kind of exciting. This is so beautiful. I'm going to serve it in a nice big bowl so everybody can see. You know what's really amazing about this? The fennel seed, which has a little bit of sort of an anisey, a little slightly licoricey, mixed with the sweetness of the brown sugar and the hot black pepper, is so good. This is a nice hearty serving too. So there should be plenty left over for lunch tomorrow, and it makes just as good leftovers as it does the first day. guys, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to click here if you want to subscribe and click over here if you want to continue watching more great videos like this.